talking of royals, and I know because you do a lot of royal commentary as well, and I know you were listening to Charlie's an absolute diamond.
He's a legend.
Isn't he a
legend in the industry?
I love him. So Charlie Ray was saying, look, you know, there's very little more that Charles can do, King Charles can do to Andrew, but I have the sense, Josh, it's not going to be enough what he's already done in removing the HRH, in taking away his ability to host things and as a royal member and going to doing work. I don't think that's going to feel like enough.
I mean, but this is the thing, and I actually had this conversation on American television this week because they asked me, is the king supporting his brother almost? Because you have to remember, yes, there's the public side of the monarchy, the crown, the institution, but they are a family at the end of the day. And King Charles, he loves his brother. He loves his brother dearly. This is still a son of Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. So on one hand, you've got a real kind of personal conflict here. You've got to put the crown first, the institution first. And as you said, there's not really, and as Charlie says, there's not much more that can be done as well. And actually, there's a very interesting story in The Sun this morning, how aides have told The Sun specifically that the king will never again allow Prince Andrew to come back to royal life to fulfill any more royal duties. And it was
odd that he let him walk the Sandringham walk, though.
No, but that's the thing is, okay, it could be a public occasion where they appear in public, but that is actually specifically a private engagement.
Wrong.
No, but it's the whole family, though, and bearing in mind, they sent a real message by including the Duchess of York, Fergie, in that too, because that shows that they are united as a family first and foremost. But the story in The Sun today is really interesting because the aides have said that King Charles had to, quote, take the trash out. And courtiers have revealed that the decision to never again allow Andrew to partake in any sort of royal duties, that was actually taken before King Charles ever went to the throne and came to the throne. And there's even more details because they say that King Charles, he found it very difficult. It was the hardest decision. He's his brother. He cares for them. No.
Brother's been accused of stuff like that.
What it says is he knew it was the right thing to do. Someone had to take out the trash. And it's also been reported that at Christmas time, yes, they did the walkabouts together, but behind the scenes, it's been reported that Prince Andrew apparently was, quote, lurking and ready to pounce on his, quote, kind and generous brother, according to aides. However, aides kept them apart. He was not sat near His Majesty the King at lunchtime. They were apparently not allowed any one-on-one time either. So
much for caring for your brother, then.
No, but the thing is, there's caring for brother on a private level, but then there's keeping the institution safe, and that is what King Charles is very much focused on doing. And that's the thing. I think it's the whole point is okay, a lot of these allegations aren't exactly new, but it is a kind of rehashing it. There are some more salacious details coming to light here. It may put the monarchy into disrepute, but at the same time, there isn't much more that they can do. He's not a member of the working family anymore. He's not partaking any duties. All military honours have been stripped from him, apart from those in which he actually earned serving in the Falklands War. So there isn't really that much that the monarchy can do now. All they can carry on doing is denying that these allegations ever happened. Of course, there was the £12 million, or up to £12 million, I should say. Certain reports suggest that the figure might be lower. The lawsuit settled with Virginia Giuffre, a woman that he claims he never met, of course. So, you know, there are lots of details here, lots of factors here. I think King Charles is definitely doing the right thing, especially if, you know, I've spoken to several sources that have told me that the plan is in motion, so to speak. He is resolute of potentially asking Prince Andrew to move out of Royal Lodge. There is the move, of course, that's been reported about the personal security guards on the Windsor estate as well. So, you know, there are lots of stuff going on. I mean, you have to expect the king to support his brother on a private level, specifically because he denies any allegations of wrongdoing. And also, fundamentally, it's never been proven in a court of law that he actually did this. Even with the suit with Virginia Giuffre, okay, he settled it out of court, but within that suit, he denies any wrongdoing.
Yeah, I know. Look, we all get that. I mean, like Charlie was saying there will come a time, I think, that Andrew has to answer for this in a legal sense. He was mentioned 60 times in these papers.
But also, bearing in mind, Leonardo DiCaprio was mentioned, Gwyneth Paltrow was mentioned.
A lot to dig
there
through.
are so many, but Cameron Diaz was mentioned, and the fact that all of these celebs were mentioned, that doesn't actually allege any wrongdoing. That just shows Epstein was showing off to people about his connections, which may or may not be true. So the fact of the matter is, okay, Prince Andrew was mentioned a lot. Bill Clinton was also mentioned a lot. However,
but a lot of people are sweating.
But these documents, even with Bill Clinton, don't actually allege any wrongdoing. And actually, with Virginia Giuffre herself, it's been kind of reported by various media outlets that Jane Doe 3 in these documents is Virginia Giuffre. Again, nothing we haven't heard. And in certain circles, some of Virginia Giuffre's accusations may or may not have also been discredited. So this isn't even a defence of Prince Andrew. It's just simply saying, okay, the public is absolutely disgusted by what we've heard. The BBC Newsnight interview was calamitous at best. So there's only so much.
One of my best mates set that up, Sam.
Yes,
Sam McAllister.
And I've been speaking to her as well. We look forward to the movie Scoop coming out as well. That's going to be fantastic.
She's got Billy, what's her name, playing her?
Billy Piper playing her. Gillian Anderson playing Emily Maitlis.
Me. I'm not in it.